Namaste, my sisters. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So happy to be here with you today on this beautiful day, 29th of February. A really rare day, happens only every 4 years. And I really like to see this day as a portal to prosperity. We've just had the 2222 portal, which was also really special exactly a week ago. It's the time of the full moon here in Bali. There is one of the biggest ceremonies of the year that happened yesterday, well into today. So it's a really special time of the year. So I thought, let's have some fun. Let's do a shamanic reading around the topics of business, money, and success, which really has been our theme here throughout February. So I'm really excited to be with you today. I've already received some beautiful questions. And if you're here live with me, of course, you can also ask a question and I will pull a card for you. Now, if you're here with me live, let me just know that everything is working here. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Because I've had some tech trouble coming on. Typical for those high vibrational types of days. There's often tech stuff going on. So let me just know if you can hear me, if my microphone is working correctly, and then we'll dive right in. Hello to everyone who's joining me here live. Hi Sunshine, hi Kelly, beautiful, thanks for the feedback. Okay, I'm gonna pull up the questions that I've already received here, and if you're here with me live, just pop your question into the comments, please. And then I'm gonna make sure you all get a beautiful card and a beautiful channeled message here. Yeah, let me know in the comments what has been your biggest block when it comes to business, money, and success. This is really a topic that I'm thinking about a lot at the moment. You know, what is success? How does it feel? You know, when you get to this point in your life where I am at, where you're so used to being successful, to having everything, you know, work well when it comes to business and money, it's sometimes hard to think back to what it was like. So I really like to remind myself, and it's good that I have my clients that remind me, because I need to be close to the topic so that I can help you all with it. So let me know, what is your biggest block when it comes to money, success, and business? What are you trying to achieve at the moment? What do you feel is in the way? And let's get you some clarity on the solution around all of this. And I'm just going to pull up the questions that I've received so far, and they are here. Beautiful. Welcome everyone. Okay, so let's see, what have we got? Procrastination, lack of motivation. So here's a good question to ask yourself. Is that just around the topic of money and your business, or is that a general thing that you're dealing with in your life? Like, I really like to think that every topic in our life is not separated from the rest. So if we look at this, you know, lack of motivation that you're feeling, is this something that you can also see maybe in your relationships, or maybe when it comes to your health, doing the things that are good for you? Just feel into that for a moment. We can always see these topics from different perspectives, right? And I really like to think of things in terms of our wounding, because it really shows us where do blocks and problems actually come from. And that's what shamanism is all about, you know, going back to the core of the problem to you know, really understand on the soul level, where did this topic originate for you. And I was just thinking about that this morning, you know, that I was writing with a client of mine who wants to do some one-on-one healing sessions with me, and she was really hoping that we would only need one session to deal with her topic. And I tried to explain to her that, you know, shamanic healing is incredibly powerful. It is definitely the most powerful of all the healing modalities, because we go exactly to the soul level cause, right? We look exactly at where that problem originates. But of course, you know, if you have never received shamanic healing in your life, you know, really extraction work and retrievals, then of course you need more than one healing session. I could theoretically bring all of your soul pieces back. We could sit here for 10 hours and I could bring them all back, but you would never be able to integrate them, right? So we all want for change to happen fast, and it absolutely can with shamanic healing. It's kind of miraculous, but at the same time, you need to be realistic about how much change your system can actually handle, right? We don't want to have a big healing crisis coming from doing too much, right? Which is why I love working with my spirit guides, and why I'm just becoming, I'm the hollow bone, you know. I'm just becoming the channel, because I don't have to decide how much or little I do. It is really spirit that guides me to doing exactly what is right for you when it comes to this topic at this moment. So yeah, and now imagine, you know, you've never received any soul retrievals in this lifetime, and then we don't know yet what happened in your past lifetimes. You know, maybe you haven't received any soul retrievals for several lifetimes. There's quite a lot of work to do, but the good news is that just a few healing sessions are generally enough for you to see a really big improvement on a specific topic. And you know, I can also teach you how to do this for yourself, right? How to do your own shamanic journeys, how to become your own shamanic healer, and of course how to do it for your clients as well. So that is really, really beautiful. Hi Christelle, welcome. Okay, Sunshine is saying, yeah, general in life. Okay, so if this is a general topic for you, that you're having this lack of motivation and you procrastinate, then I would really look into healing your navel chakra. The chakras is the same thing, right? They're all connected to all the other chakras, right? But I think this would be a really good starting point for you when it comes to this topic. And I have a whole course on that, Shamanic Chakra Healing for Abundance. So if you're interested in that, you can have a look on my website or send me a private message. Kelly is asking, should I leave my bookkeeping business now or wait till I grow an income from my bookkeeping business? From your new business, I'm guessing. Okay, good. That was a question for the cards. Okay, so that's beautiful. Let's dive into that. And before we do the card pulls, I just wanted to let you all know that I have a beautiful healing session coming up next week, a shamanic healing session, and I have one more space available, only one more space. They are available at 222 euros. You can sign up for it just by sending me a private message. 11:11 here. Beautiful, synchronistic timing. This session is around the imposter syndrome. So if you've been feeling really like, you know, who am I to call myself a healer? Who am I to be doing this spiritual work? If you have a lot of issues around your confidence, then this is a really good session for you. These sessions are so powerful because we dive into the two sources of all of our problems, which are always in past lives and in childhood, right? So I will go into your childhood, I will go into your past lives, and I will see what extractions you need, what you need to let go of to make space for then retrieving your power and your soul pieces that really you need to get back, so that you can feel really powerful and really confident and really know that you are here for a reason, that you are unique, that nobody is like you, and that it is, you know, not just your privilege to go out and do this work, but it's your duty, you know, you are the only one who can. So if this is a topic that you want to work on in a really powerful way, these small group sessions are really, really powerful. There's only 4 to 5 women in every session that I'm working on. And while I'm working on each one individually, one after the other. And while I'm working on you, everyone else in the session is going to hold space for you. And this is traditionally how shamanic healing sessions are always held when you are in an indigenous setting, which I've been at. Then you will always have the shaman work on you, and there's always a helper shaman who is usually playing the drum and who is holding space, who is holding the energy. So I really can highly recommend these sessions. Only one more space available for the 4th of March. It will be at 1 p.m. my time here in Bali, so that's 2 hours from now. And this should be ideally for you to best integrate the healing your morning or your evening time. Good, and we have another shamanic healing session coming up in April. The date and time are not set for this one yet. That will depend on who wants to join. The topic is going to be money karma, so it really fits in perfectly with what we're talking about today as well. So this is really to clear all the bad energy around money that you're holding on to from past lives and from your childhood. So if you're interested in joining either one of those sessions, then send me a private message. I have 3 spaces left for the money karma one, 2 are already booked. And yeah, I really look forward to those very, very special sessions that have a profound impact. Good, so let's do some card pulls here, ladies. Let's see who wants to go first. Okay, let's do Kelly first. Should you leave your bookkeeping business now or wait till you grow an income from your new business? From your new healing business. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's see. And I invite you all to just, really become present for a moment, contribute your energy to this card pull, to this beautiful session, becoming present with yourself here in this moment, with your body, feeling where you're sitting, here in the 3D, letting any tensions go from your body, deepening your breathing, letting your thoughts slow down, letting your energy flow down from your head into your heart, becoming more present with your feelings. Breathing in and out of your heart. Also becoming present with your spiritual self, with your soul self. Feeling into your crown chakra. Feeling it opening up so you can receive all the insights from Spirit. You can hear your soul clearly as it whispers to you throughout the day, this special day today. And as I'm sending my blessings out to you, I invite you to send your blessings back to everyone in this group, everyone who's here live now, everyone who will watch this later on the recording. Let's become aware of the fact that whatever problems we have, we are not alone. We are all here together, here to support and uplift each other, inspire each other. So open up your heart to give and receive this beautiful love that we share here as women and healers in this circle. And give thanks in advance for the beautiful messages that you're going to receive here today, and give yourself permission to let these be totally life-changing for you, because that is your choice, how fast you grow, how beautiful your life gets to be. Just make a decision now to open yourself up to all the beautiful abundance flowing into your life. All the beautiful soul clients, all the money, all the soulful, heartfelt success. And with this divine intention set, let's see what the cards have to say. Oh, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling really divine right now. I love these tunings in. So, Kelly, let's see what the message is here for you. Ooh, got a beautiful message here for you today. It is the plant medicine card. Oops, here we go. And this card is about truth. the highest truth, spiritual truth, divine truth, which plant medicine can open us up to. Now, many of you know already that in my apprenticeship I don't work with plant medicine. I do have a lot of respect for it though. I think under the right circumstances it can be an absolutely beautiful tool. And I do offer microdosing sessions, one-on-one microdosing with magic mushrooms, which is something really, really special. I'm not a big fan of abusing plant medicine to get a big high out of it or something like that. You can get a natural high just from listening to the drum and going on a shamanic journey. But when we are introducing a tiny quantity of a healing substance into our bodies, our spirit can interact with that substance in a really powerful way. And especially when it comes to topics that we have been dealing with for a long time, that are really ingrained in our systems, that probably have their ultimate core cause in past lifetimes, that we've been dealing with in this lifetime for a long time, and has been really hard. Topics like addiction, anxiety, relationship problems, scarcity, all of those types of topics, plant medicine can be really, really beautiful. So if you're interested in a microdosing session with me, let me know. And as for you, Kelly, what does this card mean? What is your intuitive insight into this? Why did you get the truth card when it comes to, the question of when to start your new business, and should you keep the one that you already have, that already brings in the money? And my interpretation would be really like, follow your highest truth. How does it feel for you to give up the bookkeeping business now and then dive into your new business? Does that make you feel really excited and joyful, or does that make you feel more scared and anxious? So the outcome of an action is always determined not by the action itself, but by the energy that we take the action from. This is something really, really important to remember. So if you're quitting your current business and you're going into the new one like afraid that you're going to make all the money that you need with it, then I would wait and, make sure that you have enough money coming in, but also make sure you start to step back a little bit from that business. You devote more time and energy to your new business at the same time. Taking it slowly, doing it step by step. But if you currently feel like your bookkeeping business is like literally killing you and it's draining you of all the energy and you don't have any energy left to actually start your new business, then I would let it go. Trusting that money is always here for you, that money can come from so many different sources. If you feel like you have everything you need to start this business, you have the support you need, you have the structures, you have built a solid offer, you have a solid strategy, then, follow your heart, follow your truth, and let it go. Hope this was helpful. You, Kelly. Jade is saying, I'm looking at a couple of properties to purchase for retreat centers. Yay or nay? Oh, that is so exciting. I love that so much. So what is your exact question? Like, is it about a specific property, or is it about the general idea of purchasing a property for retreats? Let me know, Jade. Okay. And let me check here with Sunshine back at you. I haven't pulled a card for you yet, although I was speaking to your subject before. So if you have a specific question here for the cards, for Spirit, let me know. And Crystal, you too, do you have a specific question about the blockages in your business that you've mentioned? You're so welcome, Kelly. The specific property. Okay, let's see. Jade. The specific property for a retreat business. Should you purchase that or not? Oops, Scarlet Tree flew out. Ooh, future. The Upper World card. So I love this card. This is so beautiful. So, this card really tells you that you decide what your future is going to be. What do you want your future to be? Like when you are standing at this property, do you have a vision, you know, or is the vision you already have, is that coming to life for you when you stand on this property? Do you feel the energy? Are you in love with the land where this place is? You know, do you see it all coming to life? Do you see the people coming in, the money coming in, the transformations happening? You know, do you love this idea of taking care of people, making everything nice for them? You know, catering to a life-changing experience there. Does this property, is that in alignment with the vision you have, whatever specific vision it is that you have? Is this the future that you want to create, you know? And this card might also just tell you, you know, do some more vision questing, you know. If you're not crystal clear on that vision yet, make sure that you are clear on it before you go looking for properties. So, can't really go wrong in life, right? Because, you know, it's never over. We are eternal beings. We're always going to be here. This is just a journey that keeps going on and on and on. So there is no wrong decisions, but the decisions that we take either make us more or less happy and contribute to more abundance for ourselves and others, more healing for ourselves and others, or less, right? So I think that's what I would be feeling into when it comes to this property. The card might, of course, also mean, you know, this is the future for you. This is the property. And from this input that the card has provided, just feel into your heart, you know, yay or nay. What does your heart say? What does your soul say? I hope that was helpful, Jade. Now, Sunshine is asking, will my wellness affiliate marketing business take off this year? I would love for you to reformulate the question and just ask a question in the present tense, because the future is not, we were just talking about the future, right? The future is not written in stone. So no card can tell you that. I'm not a big fan of that, because what is going to happen in the future is going to just depend on your actions and the energy that you've put behind these actions, right? The energy that you're taking the actions from. So if you want to reformulate that question into, you know, any insights you need, for example, to make sure that your wellness affiliate marketing business is going to take off this year, then I'm happy to look into that for you. Just repeat the question if you'd like that, Sunshine. For now, Manisa. Hi. I'm in an emotional turmoil at the moment, which is hindering my daily spiritual practice. Do I take a break from manifesting my spiritual career? Thanks. So, let's see what the cards will say. Ooh. The card for you is a medicine bag. Treasure. So a medicine bag is a bag you carry around that has objects of power inside. Objects that either have natural power, like crystals, or objects that you assign meaning to and that therefore are powerful for you. So a medicine bag is, of course, part of a spiritual practice. It can be part of a spiritual practice. So I would interpret this to mean that your spiritual practice is supposed to help you with the emotional turmoil. So maybe instead of focusing on, you know, manifesting your spiritual career, just focus on your feelings. You know, become still with yourself. You know, let yourself feel what's going on there emotionally. Because like we said before, you know, everything in your life is connected. Whatever this emotional turmoil is coming from, maybe from your relationships, it is related to your career as well, right? So this might well be one of the keys to sort out these emotions that's going to help you manifest your spiritual career. So just sit with your feelings would be my advice, and maybe make a beautiful medicine bag for yourself, you know, a bag with objects that remind you of however it is that you want to feel. You know, what would help you get over this emotional turmoil? Do you need to feel safe? Do you need to feel important? Do you need to feel loved? Fill this bag with objects that represent that feeling for you, and then just use it in any way you like. You can carry it around with you. If it's a small one, you can use it while you're doing your spiritual practice. Lay out the objects around you. It's up to you. Okay, welcome Brittany. Now here is the question from Sunshine. What is blocking me from success in my wellness affiliate marketing business? Okay, beautiful question. Now let's see. Ooh, wonderful card. The flute. And the flute is all about expression. So I think this is what kind of goes back to what we were talking about before. Your self-expression is kind of blocked. So this goes back to your navel chakra situation. You need to express yourself. Is this business really what you love? Is this business allowing you to express yourself? Often affiliate businesses aren't. Maybe it is for you. Maybe you love this work. And you know, there's another reason for why you are procrastinating and not really taking any aligned action. Maybe, you know, you don't need to express yourself through the business. Maybe what you need to do is find a way to express yourself in other ways in your life. Maybe you need to come into expression, you know, with your creative talents or in your relationships. And that's what's gonna light you up and make you feel motivated about going ahead with the business and becoming successful. So feel into that, my dear. And I highly recommend you do some work with your navel chakra. Money says, saying, thank you so much, dear. This is very helpful. Good. I'm glad. And you are welcome. Okay, so let me catch up with the questions I've already received beforehand. Make sure I'm answering those as well. So the next question is from Eva, one of my beautiful apprentices. How to connect with my ideal clients. Okay. Let's see what comes up here for you, dear Eva. Same card for you. Expression. And that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? And you are working with music, so this is a beautiful card for you. So I think, love, that you're already doing it. You know, you're doing the training. You are really putting it into practice. You are holding events for your audience, and I think this card just reminds you that this is the only thing that you actually need to do. You need to express yourself, right? People are drawn to your energy. Of course, you know, strategy is needed so that you can actually show people that you are expressing, right? It's no good just sitting in your room and playing your flute, so to say, and nobody gets to see it. Of course, it's going to help your energy. But if you want to make money by expressing yourself, which is ultimately, I think, all of our purpose in life, no matter if we're healers or not, then you need to let people see that. So you're starting the shamanic business coaching with me now, which is beautiful. So that's going to really help you to connect with your ideal clients emotionally, spiritually, and practically. So you are all set when it comes to that. And I think the card is really just reminding you of the fact that it's all about you expressing yourself. So just enjoy yourself, you know, do what you love, let other people see what you're doing. Let them share in the energy of what you're doing, and just keep following the shamanic business coaching, the steps that are laid out for you, and it's gonna make you connect to your ideal clients for sure. Okay. Hi Julie, welcome. Sunshine, I understand. Gratitude, I will work on it. Beautiful. Good. Feeling stuck, says Brittany, and need to learn from this? Any guidance? Can you reformulate your question, Brittany? You're feeling stuck when it comes to what? What you need to learn from what? And also you, Julie, if you can formulate a clear question for me, then I can draw a card for you. Now let me go back to the question I received beforehand. From Christelle, who's here live with us. You were writing, why when reaching the most crucial stage of finalizing a contract, it always fails? Well, first let me ask you, does it always fail? Does it just fail a lot? Because often we like to dramatize things, and we say always and never, and our words are spells, and then we make it come true. So that would be my first advice to you, to be careful with your words. Despite putting forth my utmost effort and resources. Well, often efforting is not good, you need to come into a place of flow. But let's see what the cards say here for you, Christelle. The card jumped out. Let's see which one it is. Ooh, again, the medicine bag. I love that, the group energy today. Everyone is getting similar cards. Treasure. Now, I'm gonna actually open up the book here. This is from my beautiful Shamanic medicine card deck. So, what does the book say? Medicine bag, treasure. You're being called to walk the medicine way. Gather up all the little artifacts, trinkets, photos, those things that carry special meaning for you, and select the most precious. Use these items to carry your very own medicine bag. You can add treasured memories to your bag by associating them with tangible objects. A fond memory of the sea might be represented by a special shell. You will soon need this medicine bag to further your spiritual journey as protector and wayshore. You will come into your power as one who can heal emotional wounds and help others to do the same. The medicine bag is most potent when worn around the neck, but can also be kept in a pocket, bag, attached to a belt, or somewhere sacred within your home. The strength, guidance, and energy you can draw from it can always be accessed. It is important to remember and learn from past experiences to create a brighter future. The medicine bag will help you remain calm when it comes to affairs of the heart. Okay. So, other divinatory meanings. Allow old memories to surface. Remember the past fondly. Look through pictures, photographs, and other memorabilia to reconnect you with the feelings that make you you. Gather tools that enhance who you are and can assist you on your path. So, Christelle, why do the contracts fail? Well, are you treasuring these contracts? No. Is this something is this work meaningful for you? Do you need to shift what you're offering? Are you feeling anxious when you're making the contract? Are you bringing the past memories of failed contracts into your present interactions? So what I would do if I were you is do some kind of spiritual cleansing, It can be a bath with Epsom salts while you listen to high frequency music. It can be a shamanic healing session. It can be your own spiritual practice, really connecting to your spirit guides, your power animals, your higher self if you know how to do that, and really feeling into, why are you efforting so much? Why is there not more flow? And what can you do to make it so, right? Does it feel like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself? And I get this feeling, I'm feeling like, oh my God, I need this money, I need this contract. But, we are here to be of service to others. That's how money naturally flows back to us. It's when we are of service, when we're giving of ourselves. So you can also ask yourself that. How are you not showing up as who you truly are in your work? Where can you give more of yourself? Where can you be of higher service? I hope that's helpful. Okay. Julie, where is the family I asked for and the new baby? Not sure I really understand this question. Maybe you can share a little bit more. Brittany, I'm feeling stuck in growing within my business and what my purpose is. How can I grow? Well, you need to get clear first on your purpose before you can grow your business. That much I can tell you. Because if you're doing something that's not really your purpose, then it won't bring you all the abundance it could. And also, you're not going to feel as fulfilled. That's literally the reason why we incarnate, to fulfill a sacred purpose. And we need to find that. If we can build our businesses around that, it's just, magical. Okay, Brittany. Card for you. Not really having any card jump out at me yet. Brittany Ramsey Lara. There it is. Got the trickster card. Challenge. How can you grow? Well, by appreciating your challenges, seeing them as stepping stones. What can you learn from feeling stuck with your business, from not being clear on your purpose? What is your lesson here? Let's say what the beautiful book says. It's time to recognize a great imbalance in the way you live, which can no longer be sustained. Your barriers need to calm down and you must relinquish control. Trickster leads you to an unfamiliar world. Embrace it. Change your perspective, some of which stems from your upbringing and others' expectations and opinions. Forget what you deem as right and wrong. The apparent chaos around you is some of your greatest teachings and experiences. If you choose to see it as such. That's pretty much exactly what I said. How else can you grow and evolve? Whoever or whatever pushes your buttons is merely a reflection of what you need to release. Be assured that once the lesson is realized, it will affect you no more and will never present itself again. So let Trickster lead you on an unpredictable and merry dance. Be light of heart, ask questions that no one else would dare to, and see the humor within each situation until you recognize the path you walk is never certain. You will have fun along the way with the medicine of Trickster as your companion. So, other divinatory meanings: move out of your comfort zone and embrace new challenges. Stop procrastinating, for your purpose awaits. Release control, judgment, and expectation. A surprise direction is a great blessing. An opportunity disguised in a situation is just what you've been waiting for. Trickster speaks. Upside down and inside out, this what my medicine's all about. Chaos and change I bring with me in order that you truly see. So yeah, stop procrastinating, for your purpose awaits. So I think this is your answer. Really focus on finding your purpose. That's what's gonna make you grow. That's what's gonna make you feel unstuck in your business. So if you want some perspective on this, if you want some coaching around this, let me know. It's one of my specialties to help women find their soul calling. Send me a message. Okay, now Julie's saying, I had a baby stolen at birth and had to try and manifest my own, and it never came. Is that metaphorical or is that literal? I'm just gonna pull the card for you, my dear. Let's see what comes up. Brittany says, wow, that makes a lot of sense and very true for me. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. Okay, Julie, your card. Julie, your card is Sea Creatures. One of my favorite cards, because I love snorkeling. I live right at the ocean, the beautiful reef. This card is all about immersion. So, let's see what the book says. Take a deep breath and dive right in. Sea Creatures has been waiting to help you discover the inner riches that lay dormant deep within you. Whatever is contained must be released. Once you accept your limits, you are able to go beyond them. This water totem is bright, playful, and has swum by to remind you to follow its example. Live without limits. You're being encouraged to immerse yourself in whatever you are currently working on. Become fully involved and put your heart and soul into accomplishing your goals. There are endless resources all around you. Sea Creatures helps you identify any deep emotion that needs to be set free. By observing their patterns, Sea Creatures teaches you to loosen up. The waters of the ocean represent freedom and mobility. The fascinating creatures of the oceanic realm have been honored and revered since ancient times. It is time for you to do the same. Take the plunge and put the fun back into everything you do. Go with the flow of things. Everything is working out as it should. Put your focus on your dreams. Take action. You will be doing what you love. Immerse yourself in all that truly makes your heart sing. Play. So, Julie, this card really, I feel, is coming for you to let you know that you need to do some deep emotional healing. When something profound has happened to us, we can't just wait for the outside to, for the circumstances to make it right again. Something has happened within, and we need to heal within so that other things can show up on the outside. So what I recommend for you is deep emotional healing. Shamanic healing might be helpful. Heart healing might be helpful. Inner child healing might be really helpful when it comes to this topic. And, you might need to get some support from a local therapist, someone to hold space for you. Really allow yourself to grieve, That's the only way out of this situation is through, which is true for everything that's difficult emotionally. We need to be able to feel our feelings, to go deep with ourselves. And, that's what the ocean represents, the waters and all the creatures in it. We need to go deeply. Saying it's done that for 3 years. Okay, so there's still definitely some resistance within you in there, though. It can take a long time to heal. This topic probably has a past life, origin. So have you gone back into past lives, looked at what happened there? Brittany is sharing, I've lost 3 babies, and since then I've dealt with infertility. I know there is still healing that needs to be done. Oh, my love, I so feel you. I'm working with a client also who's been through something similar, and this is a really, really hard topic. So you need to be patient with yourself, be very gentle with yourself, and give yourself a lot of love, Really, really learn how to love yourself again as who you have become through this experience. That would be my insight into this. I hope this helps a little bit. Okay, good. This is really our topic today is money, business, and success. So let's come back to that, lovelies. Okay, so other questions I have received. If there is any other questions around this topic you'd like to put into the comments, now is the moment, since we're going to end the session soon. Now I've received the same question from 2 people, from Dasha and from Rebecca. How can I create and nourish a sacred relationship with money? So let's feel into that. Let's do Dasha first. You might get different answers for the same question. How can you create and nourish a sacred relationship with money? Dasha. Ooh. Beautiful. You got the tree of life. It's all about conception. So to me, this means that, you are in my shamanic apprenticeship, Dasha. So you are literally working with the tree of life every day right now, right? So this is a beautiful synchronicity. And I think this is really, the tree of life is connecting all of the different layers of our existence, right? So the branches of the tree represent our soul, right? Our eternal existence, the part of us that goes on from lifetime to lifetime. The roots represent our current lifetime, our body, our past, our challenges, and also, everything that we need to grow. And the tree trunk is where it all comes together. It's our heart space, is who we are in this lifetime as a soul incarnated in a body, right? So you have your answer right there. To create this beautiful relationship with money, you really need to make sure that all these three parts of who you are work in harmony with each other. Okay, so money belongs to the lower realms. It's part of the roots, right? It's part of our root chakra of feeling safe. And the thing though is that, we don't have to just work on our roots when it comes to this topic. We also have to work with our branches, because the very best way to earn money is through our purpose, right? Through what our soul is calling us to do. That's the only way that money is not just going to come in, but also we're going to actually use it in the most beautiful ways for ourselves and others, and we're going to feel really fulfilled by the work that we do. And you're already doing that. You're right now in the apprenticeship. You have everything laid out for you step by step, clearly, to heal everything that's there when it comes to your roots. This is everything that we have to heal. You have the root chakra practices, you have the inner child work, you have the heart healing, you have the shadow integrations. All of those deep healing practices you have available, and you're doing them at the moment, and you're doing great. Just checked it on you last week, so that's all beautiful. And in the next part of the program, you're actually gonna start working on finding your soul purpose, and you already know that you're a healer. That's already a big part, but what exactly is it, And from then on, when you're really putting that into practice, money's gonna flow back to you in such a natural way. It is so beautiful when that happens. People are gonna be so happy to pay you, because what you're providing for them is worth so much more to them than the money, right? It's really priceless. So it's really beautiful. And you also have the whole extra course, the Money Magic Mastermind. And if you want to, I can unlock that for you early, so you can already start to dive into that, because this is really where we go into, releasing all the old money stories, all the old money karma. And as a second step, where we start to really embody the woman that we want to be in relationship to money. And as a third step, this is where we really start to put into practice the things that are going to make it easy for money to flow to us. We're going to create those pathways for money to flow to us. So let me know if that's something you'd like to do, and if you want to join the next healing session that we have on the money karma, the shamanic healing session, where I go back into your past lives, into your childhood, to extract anything, soul pieces, old energies that you don't need anymore, and I bring back the soul pieces and the power pieces that you need. You can let me know as well. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Conception, so this is really, you're again at the start, you're recreating your whole business, your whole calling. So just have that intention also to conceive this new way of, this new relationship with money as part of your calling. Good. Now Rebecca, same question. How to create and nourish a sacred relationship with money? What is the answer for you here? Ooh. Oh God, I love this card. It's so beautiful. Birds. And the birds represent freedom. I was thinking about that right this morning during my own spiritual practice, that money brings us the things we most need and want in life. And they're sometimes really contradictory, because they are the masculine and feminine polarity, safety and freedom, right? So I think this card is really here to remind you of the profound freedom that you have to create whatever you want, whatever relationship you want with money. Because money is an energy that supports you, and it's much easier to create a beautiful relationship with money than it is to create a beautiful relationship with a person. Because even if you've had a difficult relationship with money in the past, money is always ready because money is just responding to you. Money is always ready. It's the best possible partner you can have in a relationship, because it's always ready to support you more, to be there for you more, to flow into your life more. It's just waiting. It just wants to support you. So I think really try to embody this, this freedom of choice. It's your choice what kind of relationship you want to have with money. And then put it into practice. Be as free as a bird. Start to talk differently about money. Start to see it differently. Start to trust it more. And that's all gonna just flow back to you and create a lot of freedom for you. I hope this is helpful. Okay. Good. Now, this is all the questions I've received from you ladies. Thank you so much for being here with me for this beautiful session. If I've gotten anyone, just let me know in the comments and I will draw another card for you later. And I really look forward to having more of you come into Shamanic Stars, into the beautiful apprenticeship where we cover all things money and business. And I just wanted to let you know that this is the last chance to get a VIP retreat with me here in Bali as a free bonus when you join Shamanic Stars. It's a 2-day retreat where you're going to be pampered, where we're going to do shamanic healing together on whatever topic you like, where we can do one-on-one business coaching together. So much is possible here. You're going to get beautiful accommodation as part of this. You're going to get a massage. We're going to go swimming together, snorkeling if you like. There's so much cool stuff. And I'm moving away from Bali, so I'm only here in March and April, 2 more months. So if this is something you really want to experience, to have this exclusive time with me where a lot can happen within just 2 days, then let me know. And we can schedule a call next week and can see if this is a beautiful way for you to get the shamanic training that you want and need, and also have all of your business and money topics covered. Everything is included in Shamanic Stars. And of course you can also apply for one-on-one or group shamanic business coaching with me. Today is the last day you can apply if you want the €2,222 discount on that, which is pretty awesome. So if you want to have more information about that, just send me a private message. Also, if you want to join the Imposter Syndrome Shamanic Healing Session on the 4th of March or the Money Karma Shamanic Healing Session in April, just send me a private message. And I really look forward to supporting you. And for now, I wish you a beautiful portal day. Have a lot of fun today. This is one of those days that doesn't come so often. It feels like almost outside of time and space. So just enjoy this day. Be aware of the fact that it's a gift and a privilege to be alive. And just, give everyone a smile that you need. Spread the love and light. And enjoy yourself. So much love and light to you. Bye for now, and namaste.